5 minutes and counting. Okay. I don't even know. I feel like saying it's day 31. But it don't feel right because obviously it's not a number thing no more. But I had a booking this morning for a content service that I have created called Tone Setters. And the premise of this service is for business professionals and creatives to essentially be able to set the tone via the content that is created within the service. So I ask each individual 4 questions. These 4 questions are designed to explain who they are, give an insight to what their creative or professional practice is, and then 2 other questions is like situated around actual things that are involved within the industry that they're in. So like they may express some of their expertise on a particular subject within their field, or express a pain point, something that they're having to deal with. And this is a reoccurring customer that I shot with today. Her name's Melissa Sherrington. But what makes today's session, or what made today's session unique in comparison to the majority of the tone setters that I have done up to this date, is that it took place outside of the confinements of this studio. So predominantly, most of them happen here. But this was the second time that I had shot one on location. The first time was with my guy, Ty, for his brand Working Class. And we literally shot that out on the road. It wasn't even with Ty himself. We did it with somebody else who was participating in a campaign for his clothing brand, and we used the Tone Setters content service as the structure to create his campaign. Today, Melissa wanted to do it from her office, as normally it's shot here in this rustic, minimalistic cutback studio. So yeah, man, I thought that was dope because obviously, 1, I got paid. 2, it's the growth of a service that has come from the studio. And 3, because it was shot on location, it adds another level of dynamicness to the service so that I can show its versatility. So that was sick. Got that done. And I spent extra time there. And we just ended up chopping it up, having a conversation, talking about business. She was sharing her pain points. I was sharing mine. And she was just giving me advice, man. So it was dope. I left there, went, got lunch, and came back to the studio. It was around about 3:10, 3:30 by the time I got back in here. I ate some lunch, and then I cracked on with some work. And it wasn't real work, it's just I had to chase up some invoices. So they've now been paid, which is sick because obviously it moves the studio forward. I also had to cancel that flipping Google ads that I had put on at the beginning of February, because that shit started charging me money that I didn't ask. I had set my Google ads at £5 a day, and it turned out like it's been a month today since they were set, and it's taken £300 from my account. I only accounted for 150. At this present moment in time, that extra 150 makes a hell of a lot of difference to the finances that I have. So I had to cancel those. But I'm pretty sure, even though that I've cancelled the ads, there's probably going to be another payment that comes out, which I'm just mad pissed about. Like the fact that it's going to be over £300, and I didn't opt for that. It's jarring, annoying. But yeah, they're the things that I got done today. But it still feels like it was a successful day, regardless. The only thing that I'm kind of not happy with is time management. So right now, the time is 25 minutes past 6, and I want to be leaving the studio at around about 6 o'clock. But because I was out of the studio today, I got back here at 3:30, and then I wanted to make sure that I got some of the things done that was on my list before I left. It's meant that I've spent extra time here, and I want to be a little bit more, disciplined when it comes to the time boundaries that I've set for myself to get things done. So that's like something that I'm not really too happy about. And then on top of that, yeah, so from that BoxOut event that I went to yesterday, I've actually got a booking that's been confirmed and paid, locked in for Thursday morning, which is sick. And then when they come to the studio, they're also going to pay the extra £50 for the materials. So that's dope. I also have provisionally, if that's the word, locked in another booking for Friday morning. I'm just waiting for that payment to come through. So the studio bookings are still coming. They're still coming. The word of mouth is obviously helping. The fact that I went to the networking event, the panel discussion yesterday, that's obviously had an impact. I've had a few people that have DM'd me as well. So there's one or two leads that are there. So all in all, we started off the week in a good way. I do have a few other loose ends that I need to finish off before the day's out. But I'll do that once the kids are gone to bed, innit? So, yeah, man. I ain't got nothing else to say other than today's been pretty good. And I'll see you that tomorrow.